junior, number 21, Annie Clark. The Warriors are coached by former Techman and PIL legend Don Emery. And now it's time for your starting five for the Benson Techman. Starting at guard, the quarterback of the offense, McDonald's All-Star Game nominee for Oregon, number 3, Monte Carter. Wide forward, a senior, number 4, Cameron Rutherford.
High school kids are like super tattooed these days.
On the way,
Tattooed up.
Yeah.
Got them tats.
Anthony Ross. And the junior on the wing, number 10, Andy Hall. And the senior in the post, number 12, Kadani Bosco. The Techmen are coached by Earl Clark.
Did you hear?
The referees for
Did he
tonight's
say
game,
anything yet?
Tim Miller and Chris Kemp.
Welcome in, special treat live at Benson High School, Benson Gym, where the Techmen host the Cleveland Warriors. I'm Brad Stein, joined along with the one and only DeLove Woods.
What's up, Brad?
Well, here we go. We got great high school action coming out all the way in Northeast Portland. Benson wins the tip. No traffic problems today. Everything was decent on the highway.
Everything was copacetic. Glad to be here on time, safe, alive, and well.
It was satisfactory.
Yes.
That's Bosco in and out. Rebound Cleveland. That's
Whoa.
Malik Austin, and he is trampled. So we'll have our first foul of the game.
A little bit of incidental contact there.
Special treat tonight. We have the teacher versus the student. That would represent Don Emery, who was the teacher, was the coach of Coach Clark of Benson. That's Earl Clark of Benson Techman.
Yeah, back in the 90s.
That's right.
Back in the 90s, Emery was coaching here, and Earl was playing. He was a star player here at Benson, so I know Earl's happy to be back here coaching at Benson, his alma mater. And, of course, playing against Don, he's going to want to bring the best. He's going to want the
They
victory.
always want to.
Right.
You always want to beat your mentor, and the teacher always wants to beat the student. They can't let the student be better than him. So it is a tough situation. We should have a fantastic game. And there's the first 2 points of the game. That's Avante Carter, who leads Benson in scoring with 14.7.
Yeah, and he can score in bunches.
Hull thought about it from the corner, pulled back. Henry traveled.
Yeah.
That's the second turnover already on Cleveland. They had the offensive foul on the first possession, and here's a traveling violation.
Yeah, in a game like this, it's going to be a defensive battle. Points are probably going to be hard to come by for both teams. Both coaches very defense focused. So we'll see if Cleveland can score the basketball. That's Coach Emery's concern, is if they can stay in that 60-point range and match Benson.
Ball will remain with the Techmen. Just on their way here at Benson Gym at Benson High School.
Home of the Techmen and Texters.
We are Portland SportsBeat, bringing the action to you on PortlandSportsBeat.com and YouTube. There's Anthony Ross, and he nails one from about 20 feet.
Yeah, that was a good look for him. Just coming off a short little screen, and he gets a one-dribble pull-up.
Ross is third in scoring for Benson. They have a plethora of scoring, a lot of tools to work with. That's knocked away by Hack. Possession still with Cleveland.
Yeah, Malik Austin's got to be really careful with the basketball. Benson, they're really active defensively. You saw they just came out in a 1-3-1 full court press, so he can't be careless with the basketball.
That's Malik Austin, dishes it off. Nice pass, uses some glass, and that's Danny Carr. That's a great last name, Carr. You better be fast, right?
Yeah, that's a cool last name.
It's better than Boat.
Yeah.
There's a loose ball, fighting for it. Cleveland looks like they're going to come away with it. Is it going to be a jump ball, or are we going to have a timeout?
Yeah, they got the timeout.
We got the timeout. It's our first timeout of the game. 5:45 left to go in the first quarter. We have a 4-2 Benson lead. We are Portland Sports Beat, bringing the action. I'm Brad Stein, joined by DeLove Woods, the former collegiate basketball player.
Yes. One of the best, right?
You were the best. You were.
One of them.
Did you ever get mean on the court?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
You yelled at players?
Yeah, when people try to bully me, you know, I'm little. You don't have to try to bully me. It's cool. I'm already smaller than everybody.
Right. So you're kind of like my dog, like a Shih Tzu.
Oh, man. Come on,
Because she was barking at a pit bull today.
Not kind of like your dog, but I feel you. You know how
hey,
the little dogs, they bark like loud.
That's what I meant.
I don't bark. I bite.
You bite.
Yeah.
She bites too. Cleveland out of the timeout. They have the ball. That's Malik Austin.
Good entry pass.
Running the point. Good ball movement. That's Hull for three, and that's long. Offensive rebound by Charlie Clark. Try to force that in there. There's a steal. That's Vontae Carter, and we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, forced the pass and then a kind of a silly foul, trying to get it back.
Who has the advantage in this game? Benson coming in at 6-7, 1-2 in league play. Cleveland at 6-5, also 1-2 in league play.
I think, like both coaches said before the game, these teams are mirror images of each other, basically, and their coaching styles are mirror images of each other because, you know, obviously Earl Clark came from the Don Emory system, so you can expect for it to be a great matchup. I think right now Benson probably has a little bit of the edge because they're more athletic.
Nick Holt missed the easy layup, got his own rebound, then it was stolen away by Nick Scrivens. And this will be on Cleveland, the foul, so Benson will have possession. Some good action. Cleveland forced another turnover on defense.
Yeah.
Couldn't convert, though.
And they're going to pick up full court and try to press Benson a little bit.
And here comes Stellan Roberts is checking in. Look at the hairdo on this kid.
He's got cool hair like mine.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's different color, though.
Yeah, he's blonde. That's cool.
He must serve for skate.
He's got the Brooke Lopez.
That's right. Crazy hair. No mousse. You don't need to brush it.
It's cooler.
Love it. That's Anthony Ross in the corner to Rutherford. No shot clock. 4:41 left to go in the first.
Great help defense by Cleveland.
Yeah, good defense. That was Henry Easton Kohler.
And that's one thing, Emory's teams, like, they're really disciplined. They play really good disciplined defense.
Rutherford was too strong with the shot. Is that saved? It's going back to Cleveland. Unsuccessful save attempt by Kataden Bosco. So the Warriors take over, trailing by 2.
Kataden.
There you have your point guard. There's Malik Austin. There's a jumper a little too long with that one. Battling for the rebound coming away. There's Benson. That's Andy Hack. Loses the ball. It's going back over to Cleveland. So we've had a lot of turnovers on both teams.
Yeah, I think both teams are just really anxious right now. They both want to have a really good start. You obviously, in a situation like this, both teams, the kids are playing for their coaches right now. They want their coach to have a victory in a game like this where it's so personal. So both teams are just really anxious at this point.
Good pass. That's Carr underneath him. This is another layup. That's her second blown layup. Rebound comes to Anthony Ross, and here comes Benson. Corner three. Hack. In and out. Rebound. Cleveland.
Good look there. Just not able to knock it down.
Clark going coast to coast. Drops that off for Kohler. Kohler's going to reset. Give it back to the point guard, Malik Austin. Austin's done a good job to get rid of the ball, make good passes.
Yeah, he settled down, and I think he learned from his first mistake of getting it poked away by Hack on that first possession. It's been a lot better.
There it is. That's another one. And a slam-a-jamma. Vontae Carter.
Vontae Carter with the slam.
Yeah, he showed his athletic skills, 14.7 points per game. High game of 29. This is the #1 score for the Techmen.
Good defensive possession for Benson.
Risky pass by Kohler. Good job by Malik to get it back. Kohler for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 6-5.
And that was a good possession for Cleveland to be able to knock down that 3, keep them in the game a little bit. They got to be a lot more careful with the basketball. They're kind of predicting their passes right now.
Cleveland trails by 1. Good move by Cameron. And the foul. They're going to count that. Cameron Rutherford. Nice move. Took a hard hit on the ground.
Yeah, he saw he had Clark beat on the catch, and it went right by him.
Free throw can make this 4-point game.
14 foul. Rutherford to the line, shooting.
We're going to go to our instant replay and take a look at this at the dunk, the previous possession after this free throw by Cameron, and that is good. Tech lead by 4, 9-5.
Yeah, Vontae Carter, I mean, he's got off the ground pretty good there. Lucked up, got in the passing lanes, and got a freebie.
Some full court press action by Benson. Danny Carr in and out, can't get the roll. Fighting for the rebound, comes away by Benson. In transit, almost took a few steps there. That was Khalil Johnson.
The entire Cleveland bench wanted that travel.
Ross. Taking their time, Benson.
Yeah, and Cleveland defense, like I said, they play great help defense, and then they switch everything.
Had the cutter, at one too many passes, another turnover. Bad pass by Khalil Johnson, who just entered the game. He's the #1 sub for Benson. The Techmen turn it over again. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Cleveland trails by 4. They could pull within 1 with a triple here. Malik Austin gets that in to Danny Carr. Carr thought about it. Here comes Malik. He's going to take the 15-footer and nails the jumper.
Oh, yeah, he's talking. He's talking to the Benson bench. Says, let's go.
Malik Austin cuts it to a 2-point lead.
Malik Austin kind of looks like Little Bow Wow a little bit.
A little bit. Bosco converts for the Techmen.
Like Mike.
Back up by 4. 1:20 left there. Nice pass. That's Stellan Roberts with the layup.
Yeah, Malik Austin has himself hyped up right now. In transition, great pass. And the basket. Ooh.
Oh, Vontae Carter makes a great move. Gets his own rebound. Put back off the glass and in.
Yeah.
Vontae Carter showing all kinds of quickness and athleticism.
Yeah, that was a quick crossover.
4-point lead for the Techmen. Under a minute to go now in the first.
Cleveland just making bad passes.
Another turnover, and Kataden Bosco converts again.
That was nice for the 6'9" guy. Nice spin move in the lane, getting to the rim.
Benson has done a fantastic job to convert on the turnovers from Cleveland.
Yeah, they have. And Cleveland, they just got to take better care of the basketball. I'm almost for certain Coach Emery's going to emphasize that. He talked about taking care of the basketball before the game.
Largest lead of the day. Cleveland needs to decrease this lead inside. Good move and shot. Danny Carr off the glass. 11 seconds to go here in the first. Anthony Ross. Not over and back. It was tipped.
Yeah.
By Malik Austin. Good defense.
He got a hand on it.
There goes Ross. Throws up the 3. Almost gets it, but no.
And the ref wanted to call the foul. He had his fist up, and then he
didn't want to do it.
He waved himself off.
He thought about it.
Yeah.
That's the end of 1 quarter play here at Benson Gym. Techmen 15, the Cleveland Warriors 11. This is the Portland SportsBeat Broadcasting Network. I'm Brad Stein, joined by Malik. Okay, we're going to go to our sideline reporter, Olivia, right now for a quick update.
had a 4-point lead of Benson. Oh, okay. Man-to-man defense for Cleveland.
Cleveland basketball to start the second quarter.
Welcome back to Benson Arena, Benson Gym here at Benson High School, Portland SportsBeat. Bringing some high school basketball action every Friday night. Go check out PortlandSportsBeat.com. You can follow us on Twitter at PDXSportsBeat. 15-11 Techman lead.
Hey, follow me on Twitter too if you're
you have
watching.
plenty of followers. I'm following you. That's all I can.
I just got Twitter, so follow me at DeLove Woods on Twitter. I'm alive.
Charlie Clark gets it out to Roberts. Roberts can't get the roll. Fighting for the rebound. Nice play by Cleveland to steal it away. Roberts shoots a three.
Good look.
Bingo! Stellan Roberts with a three-pointer. That's a 1-point Techman lead. Inside miss by Khalil Johnson.
I think for the second unit for both teams, I think Cleveland has the advantage here. This is their opportunity to kind of come back and make a run with this group they have on the floor against Benson's second unit.
We're going to have it over backcourt. Cleveland turns the ball over again. That's not what they want to do. They had several of them in the first quarter, and here we go in the second. Because Benson has done such a good job of converting these turnovers into points.
Yeah, they have, and like we said before, Cleveland got to take better care of the basketball. Use ball fakes, you know, kind of sell Benson that they're going the other way. They're just a little bit too predictable right now.
Johnson gets that inside to the big guy, Bosco.
Good
Bosco
move.
makes a move. He's rejected. No foul call. Good block. I believe that was Danny Carr. He can drive and he can block shots. And here we go from the corner. Roberts in and out, fighting for the rebound. This time, Benson comes away with the ball. Careless pass, intercepted, turnover. Here's Cleveland.
And the refs, I was going to say, man, the refs are letting them play it through a lot of this contact.
A lot of play.
Yeah.
A lot of physical play here. Charlie Clark's going to go to the line after this timeout. That timeout was called by Benson Techman with 6:30 left to go in the first half. The Techmen have a 2-point lead, 15-13.
Yeah, Cleveland coming out really strong at the start of the second quarter. That's good to see. If they can just tighten up on their passes, I think they should be all right. Roberts looking extremely comfortable out there after coming off the bench as well. Coach Emery giving Austin a little bit of a rest. Once Malik Austin gets in the game, I expect for him to pick it up some. And Coach Clark screaming from the huddle, let's go, let's pick it up. I think he's expecting a lot more from this Benson team. They're a little bit more athletic, and I think he wants them to get out and run on this Cleveland group a little bit.
Teacher-student games are always competitive and very intense.
Yes, they are. I've had one of those. Came out on the losing end. It's not a good feeling.
Both teams struggling in league play 1 and 2. So they desperately want to get to 500. The winner will be at 500. If Benson wins, their whole record will be 500. So
Yeah,
a lot at stake.
It is a lot at stake, especially when you're in the PIL. You're going to need all the wins you can get based on the RPI system if you're going to be able to get into the playoffs.
Corner three, Vontae Carter nails the triple. Cleveland trails by 4 again.
Great ball movement by Benson on the last possession.
Good ball movement by Cleveland to get this one off. Offensive rebound, that's Nick Scrivens. Henry throws a shot up and makes it from about 15.
Yeah, it looked like Bosco got into his body a little bit, but still no call.
Yeah, this time we're gonna have a foul. That's Vontae Carter draws some contact. Vontae hits his first of 2. So let's check out this replay.
Yeah, that was Bosco on the spin move there, looking nice. For a 6'9" guy, very fluid, agile. One bounce, spinning, getting to the rim. That's a good look for Benson.
2 of 2 from the line for Vontae Carter. He's the leading scorer, not surprisingly.
No, not at all. That's what you expect.
Oh, and a steal.
Ouch.
This is a jam, though. That had to hurt. Cameron Rutherford had the steal, missed the dunk, and here comes Cleveland. Another careless pass. Turnover goes back to Benson.
Yeah, that was a tough stretch right there for both teams. Benson, it looked like they had an easy 2, and you got a Sprite remix commercial with the rim check.
Smart move by head coach Don Emery of Cleveland to put back Malik Austin to calm this team down. He got a few minutes rest. Now with 5:33 left to go in the first half, trailing by 4. You want to keep this game as close as possible.
Yeah, and I think that rest was good for Malik Austin. Also calm him down a little bit. He was getting really excited talking to the fans, so mentally getting himself back into the game.
Cross court for Vontae Carter, makes a move. Now he's double teamed, just gets that ball to Rutherford. Rutherford makes a move, goes right in the paint, scoop layup, misses. Fight for the rebound, another offensive board by the Techmen, and a steal by Cleveland. That is Henry. Henry's rejected.
Goodness. Vontae Carter. That was
I don't know where he came from.
I don't know where he came from either.
We'll have to go to a replay on that.
Oh my goodness. Was he at half court?
Henry Easton Kohler got nailed. I don't know. I think he jumped from the free throw line.
Oh my goodness.
Michael Jordan and Dr. J. Julius
That
Erving.
was LeBron James-esque. I mean, he just flew out of nowhere.
Well, let's give it a Nick Batum-esque.
Man, Vontae Carter, impressive so far tonight.
Easton Kohler slightly embarrassed after that.
Man.
Go inside to the big man, uses the glass. Good job by Paul Mann, who just checked in the game. He's got a lot of size.
And a really cool headband.
Yeah, I like his socks too. Another good move by Rutherford, doesn't get to spin. Rebound pulled away by Mann. That's a great last name too.
Yeah.
Talking about Carr, Mann.
He's the man.
He is the man. He's a Paul man. Cleveland trails by 2, 20-18, 4:12 left. Underneath, this time it looked like Rutherford might have got a piece of Mann's shot.
Carter.
Vontae Carter loses it. There's a three-point shot that's off to the right. That's Tatum Bosco, and we're gonna have a call. It's gonna go against the Techmen. We're gonna go to instant replay. This is a rejection. Oh my goodness.
That was crazy.
Ouch.
Yeah, he jumped from the orange line on that for sure.
When he jumped and blocked that, do you think he yelled, LeBron?
No, he was like, get that shot out of here.
And he wasn't even wearing your shoes, DeLove.
No, he needs some LeBrons on. That was cool. Vontae Carter's in some KDs.
Still trailing by 2, 20-18, 3:45 left. Cleveland can tie the game or move ahead with a triple. Malik Austin thought about it. Good pass inside. The man uses some more glass, and man ties this game up at 20.
Malik Austin, really good pass. Very smart basketball player.
The first tie since 0-0. Look at the defense. Cleveland's flying around right now. And a steal. Another turnover by Benson. Cleveland's paying back the favor. And that's lost off the shoe of Andy Hack, so it's going to remain with Cleveland. The Warriors at 6-5 this year. They have royalty at head coach Cleveland, Don Emery, who just called a timeout. This guy told me he's been around for 33 years.
Yeah, he has been.
He's coached everybody.
He's a coaching legend. He is a PIL coaching legend for sure. He's a little bit frustrated at Kohler right now. Kohler had the ball. Malik Austin's calling for it, and he just kind of shook him off a little bit.
Who do you think wants this game more? Don Emery, who coached head coach Earl Clark for 3 years, or does Earl Clark, the student, want this game more?
I think Earl Clark wants the game more. I mean, at this point, Don Emery has nothing left to prove. He's done everything that he can on the ranks of high school basketball. Right. So for Earl Clark, this is
well, he does have something to prove to Love. He hasn't beat his student yet.
Oh, true.
His disciple.
Very true.
This is a coaching tree.
Earl Clark learned pretty much all the tricks of the trade from Don Emery.
Two teams that are spitting image of each other. 3:05 left. We're tied up at 20 here at Benson High School, Benson Gym.
Yeah,
Brad and DeLove bringing the call from Portland SportsBeat.
Benson switches coming out of the timeout into a 2-3 zone. Kind of confused Cleveland a little bit.
Good ball movement. Inside, throws up a crazy shot. Man battles for the rebound, but it comes away to Anthony Ross and Benson. And here they're running again, pushing the ball. There's a three-point shot by Hack, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Yeah. See if that gives Benson any momentum at all.
Cleveland trails by 3 now. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Almost a steal. I guess you could say a pick six in football, but in basketball, that would have been a steal and a slamma-jamma or a layup.
We're always hoping for the slamma-jamma.
Austin goes inside. Good move by Henry. Henry loses the ball. Steal. Rutherford comes away with it.
Yeah, he pretty much just took that one away. And Cleveland also in his own.
All right, goes inside to Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out. I like the ball movement here. Rutherford loses the ball. We're going to have a foul on man. He knows it.
And that's one of those things where you can tell that the teacher and the student, like the psychological piece there, where you have a timeout and then both teams come out and they switch their defenses and they both switch into a 2-3 zone. That's one of those things, you know, a coach knows that we're going to switch it up against our opponent, and they both did the same thing.
Benson looking to increase this lead of 3 points right now. Tries to get the ball in, and we're going to have a turnover. It's going back to Cleveland.
Yeah, they struggled getting the ball
5-second violation
against that 2-3 zone. The big guy, Sparks, in the middle, played really big. I think it gave the inbounder a little bit of trouble.
So the Warriors can pull within one or tie the game. Now he's trapped. That's Henry Easton Kohler, and he loses the ball. So we're exchanging turnovers. Goes back over to the Techman. Alex Sparks checks in for the Warriors. More size man comes out. I like the physicality that he brought the Warriors. Gave him some tough inside presence. Hack makes a move, loses the ball, and that's going back. They're going to say it's still Benson ball, so it went off of a Cleveland player. Stellan Roberts is checking back in for the Warriors.
Yeah, and he played well earlier.
He did.
You know, he shot the 3 ball. He brought some rebounding.
Brought the hair.
Movement, cool hair.
Brought a lot. A full arsenal of weapons.
Yes.
That's Rutherford, makes a move.
Nice.
Throws up the 3-footer, can't get, steals it, uses the glass, high off the glass.
Yeah.
Rutherford, another basket. Techman back up by 5. 1:08 left to go in the first half.
And Rutherford, he's got the thin frame, but he's just showed his strength throughout the course of this game.
Malik, nice pass. I don't know why Danny Carr hesitated. Lose the ball again, it goes back to Benson, and they're running. Good pass underneath, that's Hack. Hack can't get it to go. Still, and Johnson's fouled. Love the pass by Vontae Carter.
Yeah, that was an excellent pass by him. I thought at one point when he got to the free throw line, he was just going to take it all the way. And he kind of drew both defenders and got the ball at the last minute on a sharp pass.
Johnson to the line.
Benson, I really would like to see them get out and run a little bit more, because when they've got out in transition, they've looked really good tonight.
Johnson misses the first of 2 free throws. And we have a 6-point game here at Benson High School. Techman up 26-20. 43 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to cut the lead is those Warriors. Good move underneath, uses the glass, Nick Hull, I believe that's his first bucket of the game.
Yeah, and great head fake, selling it, getting the big guys up.
And Carter's alone in the corner. Can't get it to him. Almost a steal by Austin. And it is going back to the Warriors. Great defensive play by Austin. Another turnover for Benson. Perfect opportunity. You're down by 4. You can cut within 2 or 1 with a triple right here. And 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I think they take the last shot here and hopefully, you know, knock this basket down and go down only 2 or 1 at the half.
Sparks takes the jumper long. Offensive rebound. That's Malik. Malik, nothing but the bottom end of that. Hits the triple. We have a 1-point game. That's going to do it. Oh, that almost went in.
Yeah, big shot. Big shot by Austin at the end of the quarter.
The end of one half play here at Benson High School. Techman 26, Warriors 25. That was a fantastic job by Cleveland to cut this to a 1-point game.
Yeah, and the rebound and tip back, and Austin finds the ball, ended up in his hands for a last-second three-pointer. He's just brought a ton of energy tonight for this Cleveland offense, defensively as well, getting up in guys' faces and really frustrating some of the Benson guards at points. But his energy and enthusiasm, I think, is great for Cleveland, and they're going to need a lot more of that in the second half from him.
All right, we're going to go to our sideline reporter, Olivia. Take it away.
An intense second quarter. The Cleveland, I'm sorry, I'm working. Yeah, thanks. It was an intense quarter. I sat behind Coach Clark's bench, and he pressed on the matter that he wanted his team to really focus on their defense. And at the Cleveland timeout, he told his team that he really wanted them to focus, and that's when they came back, scored a three-pointer, and got the 5-second call on defense on Cleveland. So now they're up by 1 point.
Thank you, Olivia. This is Portland SportsBeat bringing you live high school basketball action every Friday night. We are in Benson High School. We are going to go to a break. We will be back. We're going to show you one replay, and then we'll be back for the second half action.
Yeah, great shot by Malik Austin in the half from deep. Cleveland on the tip back, and they definitely needed that going into the half. Maybe that will give them some momentum. Down by only 1 point. Coming back here in the second half, we have Cleveland 25, Benson 26, and we'll be right back.
Can they still hear us, PJ? So can you text me these pictures, or you want to email me them? I'm going to give you my email address. All right. Very easy. Yeah, I didn't do that. That's okay. I asked you earlier. I guess you didn't hear me. No, I'm having trouble hearing you. You're really low. Can you go just a little? And when she comes on, it's so loud. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I don't even need to. Well, it did happen with people like tapping on the shoulder and distracting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's good view and everything's going pretty well, I think. He actually gave us these copies. A lot easier to see the players' names. Yeah. That Vontae Carter is some athlete, huh? Good done. Yeah. Great athlete. And you just having her come on like after each quarter? So you had her like jot some things down, I saw like on a paper. That might make it easier for her. I like that idea. So she can look off of it. What happened to Blake? She's still sick? I didn't tell you what happened earlier this week. What? I didn't get to tell you what happened earlier this week. I made a demo. It was so freaking good. And I just did it spur of the moment. My wife was taking a shower. I had 20 minutes. I had a perfect topic I worked on. I had my show sheet. I did it. I left the computer and the microphone, everything, the hookup. My dog must have walked on it. The audio came out. I couldn't hear it. The only thing I picked up was the internal mic in the computer. I brought it. I sent it to my friend. He couldn't fix it. Couldn't restore the audio. I wasted all that time. It was so good. I'm so hard on my work. I loved it. I tried to redo it again, reduplicate it. Not even close. I'm so mad. I can't get over it. I thought this was the one. I was like, wow, it was organic. The delivery was good. I didn't mess up once. 20 minutes straight. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I can't get over this. This is bothering me so much. Are you going to do the competition at 10-8? I think so. You? I was thinking about it. We're always doing stuff on one. We're always doing something. And then next week's in Salem. Huh? Next week's in Salem. Oh, it is? Yeah. Then they only have one left. I think that's out like Keeper or something like that. Which is supposed to be. Yeah. I think I'll do it. I don't know. I heard that if you're a media member, you're not even allowed. So we might not be allowed. Will they consider us media members? Nobody does, so. Right. How you doing all right? Just shot down there.
Alva said, I don't know what TJ was talking about. I thought you were great on the show.
Yeah, you weren't right. Welcome back to Benson High School. I'm Brad Stein, joined by DeLove Woods. We are Portland SportsBeat, ready for some second half action. 26-25, the Benson Techmen on top of the Cleveland Warriors. What were your thoughts in the first half?
Very good game defensively by Benson and by Cleveland. I just think Cleveland needs to take better care of the basketball this half. They were really careless with their ball movement in terms of predicting where they were going with the ball. Benson was able to get in the passing lane and getting some easy transition baskets. So just look for Cleveland to take really good care of the basketball. Coach Emery said that he wanted to keep this game around 50 points. He didn't feel like his guys could score in the 60, 70-point range with Benson. Right now, 26-25, they're right on pace for that 50-point mark. So we'll see what Cleveland can do in this second half.
Benson has the ball to start things off in the third quarter. Almost a steal there. Anthony Ross passing it. Good ball movement. There's Vontae Carter, dominated. That's short, hits the front of the rim. Rebound comes away to Cleveland. Good outlet pass. Underneath, no foul call, but what a move by Malik Austin. Used the glass and got himself a basket.
Yeah, and he's shaking his head like they can't stop me, and he's playing great tonight.
First lead of the game for the Cleveland Warriors, and another steal, another turnover by Benson, and we should have basket interference, goaltending, and we are going to have that. And Cleveland has a 3-point lead to start things off here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and ironically, off transition baskets like I talked about Benson doing to them in the first half. They got the turnover and got out and ran a little bit. So
Coach Emery must have been very vocal in the locker room.
Yeah, about what he needed from his team, I'm sure.
Rutherford was short with his three. Another good defensive board by the Warriors. Here they come. That's Clark. Misses that one.
And Coach Emery, he starts Alex Sparks this half, who didn't start the basketball game, but I think he felt like he needed more rebounding.
There he is. Vontae Carter just nails a triple.
Yeah, Vontae Carter, he's playing well tonight. He's pretty much in his own zone.
Even up at 29, 6:38 to go in the third quarter. Now we have a ball game. Cleveland has woken up here. I love Malik Austin at the point guard. He's great ball movement. He makes sure he distributes the ball to each one of his players.
Yeah, he is.
They're in more control when he's running the point.
You know, the thing I like about him, he's a team player. You see him get excited about making good passes, not just scoring the basketball.
Houston just double dribbled, turnover.
He looks confused, but he did double dribble.
Cleveland's first turnover of the second half. Ball goes back to Benson. The Techmen look to retake the lead here with just about 6 minutes to go in the third. That's Hack inside to Rutherford. Thought about it. Back to Rutherford. Great position. What is he going to do? And there's another turnover. Bad pass by Rutherford. Forced it. Do you think he could have took a shot right there?
Yeah, he probably could have and probably should have. People in the stands are screaming for 3 seconds as well. They end up with a turnover. So either way it goes, it's Cleveland's basketball.
You have to make a more pronounced move. Shoot or pass right away. Talking about precise move, that's Malik Austin missing the layup. Defensive board by Benson. Here they come in transition. Still trying to break the tie. Ross, long three. Ross blasts a three-point shot. Recaptures a three-point lead, and we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Don Emery and the Cleveland Warriors.
Just a really slow closeout on that play, but good hit by Ross. This is a great matchup tonight. I'm really impressed. They talked about before the game, both coaches said the teams are pretty much mirror images of one another. And you can see that in this game just by this half, Cleveland coming out and pretty much looking like the Benson basketball team started the game, getting out in transition, getting easy baskets. And now you see Benson knocking down threes. That Ross three kind of looked like the Malik Austin three that ended the first half. So clearly these teams are mirror images of one another. Close game going back and forth, so we'll see who prevails.
This could come down to the strategic part of basketball by the coaches, both Don Emery and Earl Clark trying to battle each other in the wits department.
Yeah, that definitely is probably what it might come down to.
I hope it does.
Yeah, and you know, you like to see that. And I think at this point, just from both teams, the way they've played defensively, you can tell that they're well-coached basketball teams. High school basketball, it's a struggle to get kids to want to play defense, and both these groups are really committed on the defensive end. That's what I'd like to see.
Oh, almost a steal there. Not paying attention is Malik Austin. He loses the ball, but there should be a foul called. A lot of contact by Anthony Ross.
Yeah, Ross got a hand in there quickly and then got a little overexcited.
It was a good hustle by Ross. Got to commend the hustle.
Of course.
Corner three, short. That was Charlie Clark. And it goes out of bounds, back over to Benson. Andy Hack, three-pointer off to the left, battling for the rebound, out of bounds, and it's back to the Warriors' possession. 5:03 left. Warriors trail by 3 here, 32-29. Can pull within one or tie it with a triple. There's some weird guy doing push-ups over there.
He's trying to get a workout.
You see that?
He should have played on the team.
Should have. Go right inside to the big man, Charlie Clark. Nice move. Got the basket. Pulls within one. Nice move by Charlie Clark there. Defensive play. As he knocked the ball away, and it goes, still belongs to the Techman, but no easy opportunity.
Oh, push off. That was full arm extension.
Vontae Carter working on Malik Austin. Carter got double teamed, got it back out to Ross.
Whoa.
Throws up the jumper. Ross misses it, but there is a foul. Drew the contact.
A lot of contact.
And Ross would go to the free throw line for the Techman.
Anthony Ross to the line, shooting 2.
What I love about both of these teams is they're both really unselfish. You see Vontae Carter, he's able to score pretty much when he wants to or get to the basket at will, but also a willing passer, and same for Malik Austin. It's nice to see that when you got star players and they're sharing the basketball.
Ross is tied third in scoring for the Techmen at 11.3 points per game. Misses that one. It's a 2-point Tech lead, 33-31. We're approaching 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Thought about the three. That was Nick Hull, and another turnover. This is the Warriors. Some sloppy play, both in the first quarter, third, a little bit in the second. There's a missed three by Andy Hack. And we're going to have an offensive foul on the Techman.
They're going to call it over the back foul. Kohler with a really good box out. He had him.
Nick Hull trapped. Henry, nice look. Right, easy basket. Charlie Clark, who's come to life here, made a three and a couple extra baskets.
Yeah.
He's been the big scorer for the Warriors. Ties the game up at 33, and another turnover. Great play. And Malik Austin waiting for some help. And there he is, Clark, in and out and back in. How do you like that? Charlie Clark puts the Warriors back up by 2, 35-33.
Yeah, great offense by Cleveland. Malik Austin realized he wasn't going to be able to get that shot off against Vontae Carter, who can get up off the ground pretty quick, and kicks it back to Clark, who's absolutely on fire right now.
The great offense led by the great defense. That's what started the Warriors. And we've seen some of that in the first half, a lot of that here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And now a foul on the Warriors. That's going to put Anthony Ross back on the line. 2 shots. Ross misses another free throw. He's missed 2 of his last 3 from the line. But check that. Anthony Ross averages 5.5 points, not 11.3. So it's a 1-point Warrior lead.
Whoa.
Benson basketball.
A little aggression.
And Nick Hull
by
arguing with the
Hull.
referee, no technical called.
Yeah, he didn't want to give the ball up, and then Bosco kind of bear hugged him from behind.
Katade and Bosco.
He didn't like that.
No, he
very
didn't like
much.
that.
Gave him the little brother treatment.
Bosco's got some size. Don't want to mess with him. That's Hunter Smith, misses in the corner, short with that one. Rebound, Nick Hull. And here come the Warriors. Under 3 minutes to go, up by 1. Another 3. Guess who it is? Guess who it is? Charlie Clark, triple time.
Charlie.
It is all about Charlie Clark here in the third quarter. 4-point Warriors lead.
Yeah, Charlie shooting the ball well this half.
Benson's got to cut the momentum here by Cleveland. Good move by Bosco. We have a foul, and the crowd doesn't like it here because we have a lot of Warrior fans behind us.
Yeah, we do. I feel like the Cleveland fans are way more into the game than the Benson fans.
Okay, let's check out the replay. After this free throw by Bosco, we're going to go to our replay system, our new toy here at Portland SportsBeat. Here it is. Look at that corner 3. Once again, Charlie Clark is hot. He is starting to really heat up here in the third quarter.
He's on fire.
Basically, like that game NBA Jams.
That NBA Jams.
Right? He's on
Brad,
fire.
you remember that NBA
Of course
Jams?
I love that.
When you get the big head.
Oh, yeah, the real big head. And the fireball shooting from full court.
Yeah, you can shoot from anywhere and make it.
Foul on Benson. That's on Bosco. Malik Austin having trouble getting up.
Took a knee to the thigh.
The Warriors trail by 6, and now they're up by 3 with 2:29 left to go in the third quarter. They are on a run, and Benson, head coach Earl Clark, really need to start playing some defense and get this game back under control. Nice move by Nick Hull. Saved it. That was Roberts. Corner 3 off to the right. That time,
Good pass.
great pass underneath. That's Roberts. Charlie Clark missed his first 3 in a while. Missed his first shot in quite a while.
And Malik Austin grabs the rebound in a quick pass. I mean, he's just a very smart basketball player. Good court vision.
Look at that pass by Malik Austin. But a turnover. That's Danny Carr. He's turned the ball over several times in the first half, and here's another in the third. Transition. Hunter Smith is going to go to the line after the foul. And the foul's on Nick Hull. It's his second. Smith has 2 shots at the line. Can cut this to a 3-point Warrior lead. Khalil Johnson checks in. Let's check out replay once again. This move, watch the passing. There's the missed shot by Clark. Beautiful pass underneath, and Stellan Roberts uses the glass again. 5-point Warrior lead. 1:43 left to go. Almost a traveling Roberts. Corner 3 off. Anthony Ross has the ball. Vontae Carter's been very silent here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he has. I think Cleveland's just played a lot better defense and has been a lot smarter.
Short with that 3. That was Ross missing again.
I think the block was clean. He just kind of had his hand on his back a little bit. That's where the foul call came in at.
Johnson at the line, 2 shots, trying to cut into this lead. Bosco checks back in for Cameron Rutherford. Rutherford also had a big first half, and he's been pretty quiet here in the third.
Yeah, Rutherford and Bosco both had a pretty solid first half. I'd like to see Benson maybe go with both of those big guys in at one time.
Well, there's an offensive rebound, and now lose the ball. We're going to have a jump ball right here unless we're going to have a foul called. And I think we're calling a foul on Malik Austin, who does not like it. Small kid, but he is some player.
He's feisty.
Yep. The foul is going to be on Malik Austin. You hear the crowd? This isn't football. Yep, we have our... Ross, another turnover.
Yeah.
Credited to Anthony Ross. A forced pass. Cleveland gets the ball back. Their defense has really picked up here in the second half.
Yeah.
And really the last minute of the second quarter all the way until now.
Yeah, they've played excellent defense, and then that last possession there, Malik Austin switching the team into a 2-3 zone, and they were lucky enough to get another turnover against Benson. See if they can capitalize on it here.
A basket here will give Cleveland their largest lead of the night. Ball's in good hands with Austin. Good move underneath, uses the glass. How about that, Danny Carr?
Yeah, good move by Carr. Using his body to protect the ball and getting it off the glass.
Danny's got a fast car tonight. Big bucket, 6 points, largest lead. Benson desperately needs to kill this momentum right here and stop this Warrior run. And now the ball's in the hands of Vontae Carter, which it should have been a while ago, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he's looking to take this last shot himself.
Great defense by Malik and missed. And that's the end of the third quarter. Vontae Carter struggling. The score, the Warriors 42, Benson 36. What do you think of the turnaround by the Warriors here in the third quarter?
I'm extremely impressed with what they did. Earl Clark, he's a little bit frustrated at the Benson team, so he's handing it to those guys right now. I think Coach Emery feels comfortable with where they're at.
We're going to go to our sideline reporter right now. That's Olivia. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was listening to Coach Emery, and he said that he really wanted his boys to switch from zone to man-to-man defense, and it looks like it's really working for this third quarter. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Olivia. Ready to start the fourth and final quarter here at Benson Gym, Benson High School in Northeast Portland.
Yes, Lloyd Center District.
Nice out here.
Yes, that's where we're at, the heart of the city. I'd like to see the Benson fans get a little bit more active. This is like, you know, the student section that you got to cheer your team on.
What does Earl Clark say to his team to try to get Vontae Carter involved more in the offensive action?
Well, I think for Vontae, he's got to be a little bit more patient. That last possession ending the quarter, it was evident with 11 seconds left he wasn't going to give the ball up. He's got to be a little bit more willing in those situations to share the basketball, especially knowing that Cleveland's defense is solely focused on you in this second half.
That's Bosco. Misses the roll, but the tip up is great by Cameron Rutherford. Back on the scoreboard, cuts it to a 4-point lead, 7.5 minutes to go.
I asked for those guys to be on the court at the same time, and there you go.
Wish.
There you go. Good job, Earl Clark.
Great job to Love. I'll give you all the credit. Malik Austin working on Khalil Johnson. Johnson's had a lot of minutes, doesn't start, but he's one of the #1 bench guys.
Ooh, nice crossover by Hall.
Beautiful move, misses the layup, Nick Hall. Defensive rebound by Benson. Can cut this to a 2-point lead. Rutherford's fouled, and that's going to be on Stellan Roberts.
Yeah, he
non-shooting.
put both hands on him on the perimeter. That's something he can't do.
17 foul.
Braxton Latt is not playing, and either is Jamani Spencer. Both broke team rules earlier this week, so they're not eligible to play tonight. And Braxton was a starter.
Yeah, it was finals week this week for the high school kids. So we'll see some new players popping up here in the second half of the basketball season for some kids that were ineligible in the first half of the season. I know one of them is Central Catholic boys. Deontay Strickland will be back. And then it'll be interesting to see if some players become ineligible at this point in the season. We've seen a lot of teams struggle with that. So
Fouls on Andy Hack. Ball back to Cleveland. Looking to increase on a 4-point lead. We're going to have another foul called. Benson's defense has gotten sloppy here.
Yeah, for sure in the second half. They just aren't as disciplined as they were in the first half. I think they got a little bit too comfortable with where they were, and they haven't remained consistent.
It's a 5th team foul on the Techman. 6:42 to go. There's some defense, but over-aggressive Anthony Ross. We're going to have another foul. I won't be surprised if we have a couple players fouling out in this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either, especially as it gets later in the game and it's a close game. Players are starting to be a little bit more touchy, tempers flaring a little bit. And Ross is a little bit better stance this time, not getting too much into Austin.
I can't say enough, but Malik Austin has been dynamite at the point guard position for the Warriors.
You know, I'm really impressed by his skills tonight, and just as a point guard in general myself, watching him play, I'm really pleased to see he's a pass-first point guard. Today's generation, they want to score the ball, they want to be fancy, and he just gets the job done the right way, and I can really appreciate that style of basketball.
He reminds me of Rajon Rondo a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of Rondo in him, but he looks like Bow Wow.
What about this kid? Love the hair. Here's Roberts in the paint. Roberts misses with the left hand. Anthony Ross pulls a rebound. Pull within 2. Benson needs a bucket here.
Whoa.
Oh, Cameron Rutherford gets fouled. He went up hard.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to go up and throw that one down bad.
He really did. Still, Vontae Carter has not taken a shot here in the 4th now. Only one shot in the 3rd, none in the 4th, and that was forced right before the buzzer.
Right.
Rutherford misses the first of 2. Charlie Clark, who had a sensational 3rd quarter, and checks back in for the Warriors.
Yeah, sensational. He was beyond sensational. I think he pretty much carried the load for Cleveland in the 3rd quarter.
And there's Malik, misses off with that jumper. So we talked about how all he does is pass. He finally shot them. Oh, excuse me, that was Nick Hull. Not Malik Austin, correction. Got an offensive rebound here, they reset. Easton Kohler gets it back to that point guard. Malik Austin, there's a turnover. Benson has a great opportunity to pull once again within 2, and there's Vontae. He misses it, but Cameron is right there for the offensive putback. Rutherford cuts the lead to 2. We're hitting the 5-minute mark of the game.
I really like Cameron Rutherford's game. You know, he's really long. He's got a little bit of athleticism bounce to him. Looks like he can probably play like a 3 at the college level. Good basketball player.
Nice pass underneath. Foul. Hull is fouled.
Yeah, Hack got him in the back, the lower back with the push.
Good pass by Malik Austin. He's always communicating with his head coach, Malik Austin.
Yeah, and that's signs of a great point guard, you know, and he's in a great space where he has an excellent coach and mentor to look up to and listen to. So you got to just really be a sponge if you're a point guard for Don Emery.
These free throws are crucial, especially within 5 minutes of the game, and only a 2-point lead. Got to hit them. Hull hits 1 of 2.
And Cleveland, I love to watch them play defense. Great help defense by their team.
Short, it goes Bosco. Rebound by Cleveland. And off of Austin's foot, but Cleveland remains possession. Tipped away by Rutherford, still Warriors ball. Only a 3-point lead, so we still have a heck of a game here.
Oh,
Danny Carr,
Benson fell
breakaway,
asleep.
and he's fouled. And boy, did Katane and Bosco just get pile drive right on the ground on the court.
Yeah, Benson just fell asleep. I don't know if they didn't realize that Cleveland was going to that basket, but Carr just sneaks out.
Carr back to the line for the Warriors, shoots 2. Back up to a 4-point game. Bosco just got some instructions from head coach Earl Clark.
Yeah, he was looking a little frustrated. Coach called him to the bench, kind of gave him a short pep talk, said, let's get your head back in the game, get focused.
Well, he got hit hard after the foul.
Yeah, I think that's where the frustration came from.
Sure. Bosco underneath, excellent move. No call, no traveling, no foul. Uses the glass.
And that's
Bosco.
great.
That's
great basketball right there. Coach Earl Clark saw that Bosco was frustrated, and he has his team go straight down and give him the ball in the post. Excellent post move and a score.
Austin Malik just got away with the bad pass, and guess who is short with it? That was Charlie Clark, who's now cold after heating up. Missed his last 2 three-pointers. That's Vontae Carter, penetrates. Rutherford back out to Anthony Ross. Ross cross court. That's Vontae. Vontae pulls up from 12, and he's fouled. Vontae will have an opportunity for his first points of the second half. Carter has 2 shots at the line, can tie it up right here. We're going to go to our instant replay after this free throw. Watch in the post, look at that move. Goes back to his left, uses the glass. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was LaMarcus Aldridge right there.
You're pushing it a little bit, but that was a great move by Bosco with the drop step and the post up. Yeah, I mean, LaMarcus, he's more of a jump shooter anyway. But Bosco, great move against Carr. Carr's just too small for Bosco on the block.
Aldridge is a good inside-outside player. Give him credit. He's really
No, I'm
improved.
giving Aldridge credit, but you can't put
Okay.
Bosco where LaMarcus Aldridge is now. Come on. Let's be real, Brad.
Missed shot, Charlie Clark. I said it was a move. I didn't compare him.
Rutherford playing a little point guard.
Ross now fights in the corner.
Oh.
Hack misses. Good defensive rebound. Cleveland pulls it away. Nick Hull, 3:10 to go. Up by 1 here. Can make this a 3-point game. Excellent move. Hull in the lane. It looks like he was rejected partially by Bosco. And here come the Techmen. The 6 and 7 Techmen trying to get back to 500. Corner 3 is off. Andy Hack misses again. We're going to have a foul and a very unhappy Charlie Clark and a technical.
Oh.
Clark has to keep his cool right there. You're up by 1, 2:52 left in the game.
And that's not.
It's a tough call, but you have to control your emotions in a game like this under 3 minutes to go. Ross will shoot the free throw, the technical. That's the 4th foul on Charlie Clark. One more and he's out of here. Can I compare Charlie Clark to Metta World Peace with the technical foul?
No.
That wasn't Meta World Peace-like?
No, it wasn't that bad, man. He's just frustrated, you know.
Got the T in high school.
He was on fire in the third quarter. Now he's cold as ice.
That's a huge miss by Ross. 1 point lead for the Warriors.
Yeah, you got to think about the Devontae Carter missed free throw. He could have tied the game, and then that missed free throw right there. So we're at the point in the game where you got to start knocking down free throws.
And look at that, under 3 minutes to go, ball's in the hand of your best player, just averaging under 15 points. Devontae Carter dishes it out. Rutherford gets it inside. That's Bosco. What's Bosco going to do? There's a double team. Nice. Excellent ball movement. Ross makes a move, goes right into Bosco. This time he's fouled. That should be Danny Carr with another personal.
Danny Carr.
Bosco will have a pair of free throws. It's so critical at the line because they can recapture the lead, and they haven't had it since the third quarter.
Tie game. It's a new game.
Yeah, Bosco settled down after the talk with head coach Earl Clark.
Yeah, and Clark started going to him, and he's producing right now, too.
He's a very calming, soothing coach, Earl Clark. Yeah. I can tell. It's got to be the hair.
He doesn't have any for the folks at home that can't see him.
PJ's very calming. He doesn't have any hair.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Bump.
I like the way you think. 2:12 to go. Good move, up and over, better defense. That was Rutherford, comes away with the rebound. We're gonna have a foul, and it's gonna go the other way. It's gonna be on Cleveland. Good job by boxing out by Benson. Rutherford stayed with his man.
Danny Carr is fourth.
That was Danny Carr who missed a shot and got the foul.
Double bonus.
You can see how momentum has changed right now the last couple minutes.
Yeah, for sure. And Benson's, again, back on the free throw line, which are big points for these guys. They got to knock these down.
And look at that. The Techmen have a 2-point lead. Bosco's done a good job at the line. And we're going to have a timeout before that free throw. And, of course, Bosco made it to add a little bit more frustration. It's a full timeout. Cleveland calls a full timeout, trailing by 2, 46-44, 2:08 left. I'm Brad Stein, joined by DeLove Woods. We are Portland SportsBeat, where you can listen to live basketball action every Friday at PortlandSportsBeat.com and YouTube.
Brad, I changed my name. It's not DeLove anymore. It's at DeLove Woods.
Oh, you're so into Twitter now. You social media cretin, you.
It's at DeLove Woods. That's my new name.
You love it, don't you? You're not going to stop until you get 100 followers.
I really don't love it, but, like, I feel bad I started now and I don't have followers, so I got to get my followers up. So if you're watching right now,
I count as 10.
Follow me at DeLove Woods.
And I'm at Brad's 56, and Portland SportsBeat is at PDX SportsBeat. That's our Twitter handlers. We appreciate the followers and the interaction. We're very social.
Yeah, tweet us.
We love to type.
Tweet us questions, teams you want to watch, players you want us to interview. Let us know how you guys are feeling. Tweet and retweet.
Bosco makes it a 3-point game. What a run the last couple minutes for Benson. Now up by 3, hitting the 2-minute mark. A little pressure from the Techmen. Charlie Clark gets it out. Good passing. Austin made a great pass, but unfortunately, Alex Sparks wasn't ready for it. So we gotta have a turnover. Benson can make this a 2-possession game. We're gonna have a timeout as Earl Clark wants to talk this over. 1:47 left, 3-point game. Benson has a nice lead. They want to add to it because now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We're getting down to teacher versus student, all the marbles, the intensity, the rivalry. This is the first time these two have competed against each other in a high school game. I think in tournament play they've coached against each other.
Yeah, and I think for Earl Clark right now, this timeout was to let his troops know we're up 3. We're in great position right now. They're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Basically just telling his guys we don't have to score any more baskets. We just need to take care of the ball and get stops. Just want Benson to be really patient right now. Malik Austin, he's got to make sure that he keeps his Cleveland Warriors focused defensively, pick up the intensity a little bit, but not put Benson back on the free throw line. Benson's last 7 points, all but 2 of them have came from the free throw line. So they've got to be a lot better in terms of not fouling.
Only 44 points so far for the Cleveland Warriors. Benson averages, their opponents average 60.1 points per game, so their defense, according to that statistic, has done a sensational job.
Yeah, and Don Emery talked about before the game keeping Benson around 50 points, said that would give him a really good chance for Cleveland to be in the basketball game, and they're in it right now, only down 3 with 1:47 left, so let's see if they can get a stop here.
And your all-star has the ball right now. He's trapped, makes a nice pass, 1:39 left. Uvante Carter guarded by Malik Austin, who's a heck of a defensive player. That's why I mentioned Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, he gets his hands, you know, within people's dribbling range. He's really active. That's what I like about him. He gets down low and he defends.
He never loses his composure either. Still, Uvante Carter, plenty of time, 1:14 left. Trying to make this a 2-possession game. Up by 3. And we're going to have a foul. Great sportsmanship displayed by Malik Austin.
Yeah, and Benson burned off about 40 seconds there before Cleveland ended up fouling. So, as I expected that last timeout, Coach Clark told the Benson guys they don't have to shoot the ball. They just have to maintain right now.
Ross back at the line again. He's made a living at the free throw line, but he's missed several. One more. We're at a 2-possession game already now with 1:08, so that was a big free throw. And that was just as big, 5 points. That separates the two teams. Benson on top, 49-44. Oh, rejection. Katana Bosco said, get that junk out of here. I don't think so, tall Alex Sparks.
He didn't want any parts of that.
You might be the same height, but you're getting your junk out of here.
Yeah, he sent that out of bounds.
Withdraw that from me. And Charlie Clark is just ice cold after being sizzling hot. He was short with that.
He made all his allotted baskets in the third quarter.
Whoa. Ooh. Whoa, look at that move by Malik Austin.
He's not
hurt. Lucky he's light and short in stature, because that helped not hurt anyone on the bench.
Yeah, that was super cool.
He flew. He looked like Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, that looked choreographed almost. That was so cool.
Benson basketball.
2-possession game. Benson has the lead, and Benson has the ball. Cleveland really needs a quick stop. A turnover would be magnificent right here. And you see head coach Earl Clark giving the instructions.
Whoa.
That was Nick Scrivers who just fell, and we're gonna have a quick foul.
Looks like Benson will be the first team to 50.
Uvante Carter's back at the line, but he has really been shut down from the field by this Cleveland team.
Yeah, they did. They did a great job on him in the second half. First half, he was pretty much able to do whatever he wanted in terms of knocking down three-pointers, getting to the rim, even defensively, you know, getting steals and transition baskets. But Cleveland did a great job on him in the second half. Unfortunately, guys like Bosco and Rutherford were able to carry the load a little bit for the Benson Techmen. And now they're up 50-44.
This free throw here makes it a 3-possession game and very difficult to come back. Uvante Carter has been doing this his whole life, in and out, big miss. Still a 6-point lead, 2 3-pointers. It's a tie game. Cleveland's gonna have to fire them away. There's one by Hull, he's open, and Hull buries it. How do you like that? Quick, and a turnover, they got it. Ball comes away, Charlie Clark. Here we go. Sit down, everyone. 23 seconds left, trailing by 3. Nick Hull, pump fake.
He wants another
He's looking
3.
for the 3. And we go right back to Malik Austin. Here we go, Hull. And we're going to have a timeout called. Oh, boy.
Man.
I don't know about that timeout. Did he rush it
Huge
right there?
change of momentum. He didn't rush the timeout. He probably should have called it a little bit
Earlier?
sooner, I thought. Nick Hull tried to come around with the turnaround 3, and then he kind of froze on it a little bit. But I probably would have called the timeout earlier, but great defense by Cleveland to get the ball back and down 3 with 14 seconds.
I saw Nick Hull open, though, in the corner. He just hit a 3, so I wanted to go right back to him, and then they called the timeout. I wanted to see Hull take one more shot after just hitting that. That could have tied the game up there, but look, head coach Don Emery knows a little bit more than we do.
Yeah, I mean, and they got a great chance right now. They're down 3. They've got shooters on the floor. They've got Clark on the floor. Hull's a great shooter as well. Kohler can knock down 3, so they're in good shape. 14 seconds to be able to get a good look.
Do you use the whole clock, or do you try to, if you have a good shot, you fire away and then foul if you miss?
No, you take your best available 3-pointer as soon as you can. In case you do miss, then you have opportunity to foul and hope they miss the free throw on the other end.
Let's go to our instant replay. Watch this 3-pointer by Nick Hull. That's clutch.
Yeah,
Nothing
that
but
was
the bottom
huge.
of the net.
Knocks it down, and then he turned right back around and got the steal, which was nice. So he gives them a chance. Nick Hull doing a little bit of CPR on the Cleveland Warrior team.
Charlie Clark inbounding the ball, having some trouble here. Gets it inside. They go cross court. There's their man. That's Hull. 3. Oh, almost makes it, misses it, fighting for the rebound. And it comes away. Benson ball, quick foul with 5 seconds left, and that could do it here. A couple free throws will do it.
And sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way.
That was exciting. We knew it was going to come down to this moment. Earl Clark versus Don Emery.
Yeah,
look at this student. Look how he's so pumped up right now.
Yeah.
I want to give him a high five, but I can't.
Air high fiver. Just throw one over at him.
1 minute automatic timeout allowed. Player disqualification.
A little delay here for the last free throw.
Well,
you wanted that size together, and Benson went with it. Cameron Rutherford and Kataden Bosco. And once they did, they made things very difficult for Cleveland.
Yeah, they did.
Helped them offensively.
Yeah, I mean, because you had to pick and choose who was going to guard Bosco or Rutherford on the block. And you saw they put Carr on Bosco, and he just was too small for him, and he was able to score a couple buckets on the post and then get fouled a couple of times, so he went to the free throw line.
Ross hits the free throw. Now it's a 2-possession game with 5 seconds left. Makes them both 5-point game. This should do it here at Benson High School.
It's pretty much done.
Is he going to throw it up? Nope, doesn't even get a shot up. Doesn't count. And he made it. Nick Hull made it, but it doesn't count. No basket.
Yeah. Either way, it's a Benson victory.
That's the final score, 52-47. The Benson Techmen are now 7-7, back up to 500, and they're 2-2 in league play.
Yeah, that was an excellent basketball game. Two very well-coached teams, great competitive nature, good game.
We're going to go to our sideline reporter, Olivia, with a quick note.
Thank you. Have a wonderful and safe evening. Good night, everybody.
We're still waiting for our report as we're waiting. Some great basketball we saw, good sportsmanship. I love to see the two head coaches come together. We're going to try to get an interview, but before we do that, you had the teacher, you had the student. It was a very compelling matchup and great.
Yeah, two mirror images of teams, both really great defensively. The Cleveland defense, half-court defense, great help defense. Benson the same, starting off really active in the passing lanes, getting transition baskets. Both teams just extremely disciplined. unselfish. This was a really good high school basketball game. The stars came out and played well. Vontae Carter in the first half for Benson, then Bosco coming out in the second half and picking it up for those guys. On the other side, Cleveland, Malik Austin, I can't say enough great things about this kid. Phenomenal point guard skills and able to run that team to perfection. Charlie Clark, man, shot the lights out in the third quarter.
And then he got cold.
Yeah, it was impressive. And then he got cold, which I think he really needed to knock down a couple shots for Cleveland in the fourth quarter. He just kind of ran out of gas a little bit. But overall, that was a great basketball game. I was really impressed. Good sportsmanship, like you said, just very competitive game.
You're listening to PortlandSportsBeat.com. Every Friday we have a game of the week. Could be boys basketball, could be girls. We go around to every single school, but right now we're in Benson High School. We have our sideline reporter, Olivia. She has two players from the Benson Techmen. It is Kataden Bosco, and I believe, is that Anthony Ross? No, that would be Vontae Carter. So Carter, the leading scorer. Bosco, the number 2 scorer for the Techmen, had a huge second half, used his size, rebounding. So this should be a great interview. Can't wait to hear it. So we're going to go right now to the interview.
Hi, I'm here with Vontae Carter and KJ Bosco. And Vontae, you were able to get off a little in the first half. What did they do differently in the third quarter?
In the third quarter and the fourth quarter, they try to zone a little bit, keep me away from the ball, and just deny a little bit, try to take me out my game. But got teammates, so we got the win.
And when the game was on the line, you looked like you wanted the ball in your hands. What is that pressure like?
It's a pressure that I like to take on. Just being an individual player, I like to have a pressure in my hands. If it's going to come down to it, I want it to be my fault, win or lose. So that's pretty much it.
And KJ, what was the difference playing inside in the second half?
They stepped over to a zone a little bit, and then they mixed it up just one-on-one, and they didn't have really good help side, so just took advantage of it.
Thanks for your time, guys. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Olivia. Outstanding job. Thank you, everyone, for watching on PortlandSportsBeat.com or YouTube. Fantastic game. Benson Techmen are now 500 at 7-7. The Cleveland Warriors fall to 500. They're 6-6. We should see these two teams probably match up again. It was teacher versus student. Earl Clark versus the legendary Don Emery. We had a fantastic game. DeLove Woods, I'm Brad Stein. We'll see you next week, right, DeLove?
See you next week, Brad.
Bye for now.